Welcome back to Soulsborne News, the most trusted source for all things Souls and Soulslike. I'm MTK. Here are this week's stories. Like me. Up first, we have some new DLC announced for Deathbound, the unique party-based Soulslike from the developers over at Trial Forge Studio, and it's currently set to release on October 28th. This DLC is packed with a bunch of new content. It has a new boss rush mode where you fight through the 5 stages of grief, including grief itself. And there's also a bunch of new gear that does affect your stats and abilities, including the Purger Sword for Theron that has an entirely new moveset. There's also a new area and lore called the Path to Death. Now, it's unclear if this will be a paid or free DLC, but either way, it's going to be well worth your money. Deathbound is one of the best indie Souls-likes to release in the recent months, and truly a great experience. The party-based system is very smooth and innovative for the Souls-like genre, and I do have a full review up on my channel for this game that I will leave linked in the description if you're interested in that. But honestly, I'm excited to jump back into it. When you create content, you don't always get to play what you want. So any excuse to jump into a game that I love, I'll take it. And DLC tends to do that. So I'll definitely be jumping in on October 28th. Codex Lost from Free Mana Games has gotten an official release date of November 14th on PC and PlayStation 5. Now, if you followed Soulsborne News for very long, you know that I've covered this game in the past and told you that you should keep your eye on it. And for good reason. It's a unique spell-based Souls-like that is sort of like a cross between Hogwarts and Dark Souls, which I thought was really cool. It's got a lot of unique elements to it and has a lot of potential in my opinion. Could end up being something special. There is a demo on Steam that you can go try out. I did. I had a great time with it. I highly recommend that you go do that. So I'll leave a link in the description to the Steam page because November 14th is just around the corner. Another games event has come and gone, and we've still yet to hear anything on Hollow Knight Silksong, the much anticipated sequel of the original game. If you don't know the history of this game, it was announced way back in 2019, which would be 5 years ago at this point, and it was originally slated for release in 2023. However, that was delayed indefinitely and really without any further explanation whatsoever, which led to a lot of speculation as to why that is, and to this day we still have no idea why. Now, it is confirmed that it will release on Xbox Game Pass at launch, which led a lot of people to think that we would hear something at the recent Xbox Partner Preview event. However, it came and went, and we heard absolutely nothing at all, which has caused a little bit of frustration and worry throughout the community. However, I think that as long as they're taking the time that they need to make sure that the game's quality is on par, all of this will end up as a good thing. The next event that we could hear something about this game from would be the Game Awards later this year in December. However, judging by the current track record, we have no idea if that'll actually happen, and all signs point towards probably not. But patience is a virtue, and after the game finally launches, all of this will end up as nothing but a memory. The world of Elden Ring streamers continues to get crazier. The first ever 1 HP, 1 FP, 1 stamina run has been completed by the streamer Ain Run, which I apologize if I just butchered his name, but you heard me correctly. For this entire run, he had 1 HP, 1 FP, and 1 stamina. Now, he did say that because he's used to no-hit runs, the 1 HP didn't really affect him. And the 1 FP was really just there to make sure that he couldn't cheese bosses or spam weapon arts. But the 1 stamina, he said, was by far the hardest part, because you really can't chain together multiple attacks or roll more than once at a time. So you can see how that would be extremely frustrating and difficult. I can't believe someone was able to pull this off. The Radon fight alone took him over 20 hours and over 900 deaths. So I can't imagine what that would be like. And it doesn't currently have a name, this type of run anyway. So for the time being, I'm just going to call it the Never Gonna Try It run. Blasphemous is currently in development to become a board game. That's right, the highly acclaimed Soulslike is currently being adapted to make a tabletop debut by the creators at Ludus Magnus Studio. An excerpt from their page on GameFound.com reads, Blasphemous the board game is a competitive adventure game that uses an innovative growth system based on trait dice development combined with a system that in some cases forces players to work together to succeed in defeating even the toughest opponents. A strong narrative component will allow you to immerse yourself in the fantastic universe created by our friends at the Game Kitchen, as characters that have appeared in their video games take form and substance here. So I thought this was really cool to see a Souls-like being made into a board game, and I do enjoy a good tabletop RPG every now and then, so I'll leave a link to the website in the description, and I'll probably be getting one myself. It's time now for this week's Indie Spotlight, and today we're taking a look at Kristala. Kristala is a dark fantasy ARPG featuring Sekiro-inspired combat, acrobatic parkour, and exploration to uncover a detailed dark story. Embark on a thrilling journey as you battle mutated monsters, undead foes, and tortured spirits to uncover the source of a mysterious, all-consuming curse. Now this is one I've been monitoring for a while now. It is currently on sale over on Steam, and it just had Chapter 2 release on Steam's Early Access. There's also a demo that you can download for free to check the game out, so I'll leave a link to the Steam page in the description. Head on over, check it out, and consider supporting the game. Those are all the stories that we have for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to check the description for links to everything that we covered, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.